Today we will be looking at a 15-minute crypto trading strategy.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be looking at a 15-minute crypto trading strategy. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 53 different strategies, with 15 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 746 indicators, with 298 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. We've also retested in the advanced testing 7 indicators. 4 of them have been able to maintain the winning status. The best one, a 64% win rate. Now keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex and crypto market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today we'll be looking at a 15-minute crypto trading strategy. I pull all these strategies from other videos on YouTube that explain the different strategies and proclaim that they are a winning strategy in most cases. And then I go ahead and put them to the test and see if they're able to hold up to the claims made in the original video. This particular strategy consists of 3 different indicators. So the first one that we have is the momentum-based zigzag indicator. Let me go ahead and do this. So this is the momentum-based zigzag indicator here. And the indicator basically is giving us these long and short signals based off of, as you can probably guess, the zigzag indicator. And to find this one, you just type in the momentum based, and it will be the first one right here, this momentum based zigzag by Peter_O. And you'll put that on screen here, and this is again how it will look. Didn't make any changes to this. You can play with this if you want. There are a lot of other settings in here. You can change the source of the momentum indicator and so on, but for the sake of this one, it was left on its default setting. The next thing that you're going to pull up is the SSL hybrid indicator. And so basically what you'll do is type in SSL hybrid, and it's this one right here by Mickle, and you will choose that right there. In its default form, this is how it looks here. Let me go ahead and turn off the zigzag. looks like this right here. But all we're interested in is the bar coloration. And so what we've done is we've went into the settings. Let me pull it up here. And we have went into the style, and we have turned everything off but these two bottom ones and the bar coloration. Everything else we turn off, and it just leaves us with that bar coloration there. And then on the input, we change the SSL1 baseline length to 200. I think it was on 60 as the default. And that gives us this right here. And so then the very last piece of this puzzle is that we are going to use the ADX. This is ADX and DI. And so if you just type in ADX, and you can see it's this one right here. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that name, but ADX and DI. It's this one right here. All right, so what do we have here? So we have the zigzag indicator giving us short and long signals. Those are pretty obvious. And then we have the SSL hybrid indicator giving us a bar coloration, and that is blue for long and this kind of maroon color for shorts. And so initially what we're looking for is for those to line up. So when we get a zigzag short signal, we are looking for the bars to be in the, we'll call it red color. If we get a zigzag long signal, then we are looking for the bars to be in the blue color. So pretty simple there. And the last piece of the puzzle is that we are looking down at the ADX to also confirm. So the ADX has a green line, a red line, and a, we'll call it a blue line, bluish purple line. And so what we are looking for is when we get a long signal. So again, we have the zigzag giving us a long signal. We have the bar coloration in blue. We are looking for the green line to be above the red line. And we are looking for the purple, we'll call it purple. We'll call it a purple line. We are looking for the purple line to be above the 20 mark, which is this dashed line right here. So it needs to be above the 20 mark, and it needs to be pointing up. And so basically the green line and the red line indicates whether or not there is a long long trend taking place or a short trend, so an uptrend or a downtrend. So when the green is above the red, then there is an uptrend taking place. When the red is above the green, a downtrend is taking place. And the purple line tells us when there is strength in that move, so kind of momentum. And so all those need to line up. And so again, we'll look at a short signal here just to give you an idea. And so basically what we have is we have the zigzag indicator here. It's giving us a short right here on this particular bar there. And the SSL hybrid has the bar coloration in the red. And then we have the ADX and DI. So we have the red line above the green, and it doesn't matter where they are in relation to the dashed line. It's only the purple line. The purple line is above that dashed line, the 20 mark, and it is pointing up ever so slightly. And so we would enter right there. Let me go ahead and turn off the zigzag just so that way it's a little bit easier to see. We would have entered right there, and we are going for a 1 to 1.5 risk reward. And so we put our stop right above the last swing there. Of course, this would be flipped over if we were doing this for a long position. And then we target a 1.5 right there. And you see that we get a little bit of sideways action here, and then we get a nice push to the downside, and that does get us to our take profit right there. So that's an example of a successful trade right there, using all the pieces of this puzzle all together there. So that's what we're looking at with this indicator. Again, you would flip this in reverse. Let's see if we can find yeah, we'll take a look at this one right here. So here's another example. If I go back and turn this back just a little bit right here, we can go ahead and play this forward just a little bit. We pick up the long signal from the zigzag right here. You can see that our bar coloration is in blue. You can see that the green ADX line is above the red, and you can see that our purple line here, I believe that's the DI line, is pointing up ever so slightly and is above the 20 mark dashed line right there. So this would be a long right there, and we would set the stop right below that swing, and we would target the 1.5. We'll leave it at 1.49. It's fine, close enough. And then we would go ahead and play it forward. Let's turn off the zigzag, and unfortunately in this case it does come down and stop us out. So again, that's what the strategy is there. Let's go ahead and I'll fast forward through the 50 trade test that I did, so that way you can see that real fast, and then we'll pick it up on the other side to see what this was able to achieve over the long haul there. All right, so before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our Discord server here. So this is our Discord. This is our Patreon only channel we set up for our patrons, just a private area for our patrons to be able to come and hang out and take advantage of some really great advanced information that we are posting here for all the patrons to see. Our admin Jay posts some really great futures analysis and charts that are marked up with his analysis. Sasquatch here is an amazing Forex prop trader. He is posting regular Forex analysis, again with charts where he's marked up his different analysis, different points of interest, and so on. If you are interested as well as a patron, if you want to reach out to either myself or our admin Jay, we are happy to give you a one-on-one session, a small amount of time for a one-on-one session to answer any questions you might have or help you kind of take the next steps in whatever it is that you happen to be working on at the time. So a lot of great benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. All right, so back to our strategy here. So what was this able to achieve over the long haul? Well, let's grab this here. All right, so we did 50 trade tests, like I said. Out of those 50 trades, we were able to get 27 winners. We got 23 losers. And so if we were risking a $100 per trade and looking to gain $150 per trade, then our total over these 50 trades would have gotten us $4,050. Our losing trades would have cost us $2,300. That gives us a total gain of $1,750 altogether on this strategy. And being a 15-minute strategy, I think this was over maybe a month or two, something around that area. And so all in all, not too bad, especially considering that you're only dealing with basically a couple $100 at most to get these kind of gains. And so the strategy seemed pretty solid. There was just a little bit that I wasn't too fond of this strategy. I feel like it was kind of overfitting. And so what we'll find sometimes is that when you stack enough indicators on top of each other, they end up giving you a very specific market condition that only happens every once in a while. And when it does, then in this case, it can be profitable for you to take that. But in the meantime, you're missing a whole bunch of trading opportunity that you could have been taking in between these very rare market conditions that happen to set up for this strategy. And so I think if you were able to just take some time to learn support and resistance, similar to what our admin Jay and Sasquatch does on the Forex and futures market, if you were able to just learn some support and resistance and how to read kind of price action and a few basic price action strategies, you would be able to be in the market and far more profitable over the long run in a shorter period of time than what this strategy was able to put out. Now, it doesn't hurt to always have a strategy like this that when the trade does pop up on that rare occasion, you can go ahead and take it and feel pretty confident that it's going to be profitable over the long run. But at the same time, I wouldn't rely on this and only this strategy to be your main source of trading. So that's just my opinion. Do as you feel comfortable doing. So that's it for this one. We will move on to the next video from here.